Who is sneezing so much?
It's me, Prabhuji. So sorry for that.
Who is the host? Please mute him.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
For reading, it will be difficult if we will mute everybody. So they can themselves mute and unmute. And whenever required, only unmute. Otherwise, please keep in muted. Video on.
Prabhuji, last time Chaitanya Charitamrita was taken by Krishna Bhajan Prabhuji. And he finished up to sloka verses number 160.
Okay, but where we had started?
We had ended at 10.
10, na? So we'll continue from there.
Okay, bro.
10 up to 30, 30.
23?
No, 30, 30. 19.30.
Yes, 19.30. 1 to 30 we did last time.
Okay.
So we can start on 31.
We can do Mangalacharan?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, please.
Please bring the Mangalacharan.
Shall I?
Yeah, please read the Mangalacharan.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskirtya.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, we have to read this Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam, Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Okay. Panchatattva Atmakam Krishna Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakhyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pidayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaur Tvese Namah. Jaitam Suryatau Pangur Mama Manta Matargati Mat Sarvasva Padam Bhuja Radha Madan Mohanam Divya Dvinda Rania Kalpadrumada Shrimad Ratnagara Simhasana Sthau Shrimad Radha Sirla Govinda Devahu Preshthalabi Sevyamano Smarami Shriman Rasambi Vamsi Vattata Istata Karsan Venu Swanir Gopi Gopinatha Sri Ishtana Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya 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 Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Chaitanya Charitamrita class ki Jai, Samvek Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai, Shri Radharaj Bihari Bhagavan ki Jai, Lalita Sakhi Vishakha Mata ki Jai, Giriraj Govardhan Maharaj ki Jai, Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki Jai, Gaurang Nitai Mahaprabhu ki Jai, Chaitanya Charitamrita class ki Jai, Samvek Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Hari Hari Bol. So we can start reading. I request everybody should participate in reading.
Do you want Rupa Mataji to tell the briefing of the first 30 slokas? In short, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Rupa Mataji. Rupa Vandarkar Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam.
Yes, Mataji.
Should I read or just?
You tell a short, 5 minutes brief. Important points.
Last time we discussed the teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed
Hare Krishna. Sound is not there.
Mataji, your
Hare
voice.
Krishna.
Oh, yes, now it's coming.
Last time we discussed how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed Rupa Goswami for 10 days, and Rupa Goswami wrote his realizations in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. And how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is called Mahavadyanaya because he is the most magnanimous and he has given us the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the only one which takes us to Goloka. It gives us Krishna Prem. And we discuss the synopsis of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Like how Bhakti is very rare. Getting a human form is very rare. And being a devotee is even more rare. Among millions of jnanis, one is a liberated soul, and among millions of liberated muktas, one is a pure bhakta, devotee of the Lord. And by the mercy of Krishna, one gets a guru, and guru gives a seed of devotional service. And then the seed has to be watered with Shravan and Kirtan by hearing and chanting. And that's how the bhakti grows. If hearing and chanting is not done properly, then the deity worship becomes burdensome. And Shravan Kirtan cannot be done alone. It has to be done in the association of devotees, and because that's how the taste for hearing and chanting develops. And association has to be with devotees who are determined. So the secret of success in bhakti is sadhu sang and Shravan Kirtan. And also one thing has to be kept in mind that we should not do Vaishnava Aparadh, because while watering the creeper of devotional service, sometimes weeds grow. And these weeds are profit, distinction, and adoration. So we have to be careful that these weeds do not grow, because when the weeds grow, then we commit the Vaishnava Aparadh. And we discuss the 6 types of Vaishnava Aparadh and how we should be careful not to do these aparadh. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I want Amar Gauranga Prabhu to read from 30th shloka.
Amar Gauranga Prabhu has some audio problem today.
Somebody else can read.
Hare Krishna. Now can you hear? Hare Krishna.
Now you're able to do. Okay, Prabhuji, nice.
Verse number 13 or 30, no?
Yes, Prabhuji, please start reading.
Tabe tandre bandi rakhi kari lagamana.
Tabe tandre bandi rakhi kari lagamana.
Etha nila chala haite prabhu chalila vrindavana.
Eta nila chala haite prabhura chalita vrindavana. Translation.
The Nawab again arrested Sanatan Goswami and kept him in the prison. At this time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu departed from Vrindavan from Jagannath Puri.
We know that last time how Sanatan Goswami was kept in the prison, and then he was again released with the offer that you should come with me in Odisha and you should help me out. But Sanatan Goswami told, "Are, you are going to my Lord's place and you are going to harm my, the Lord's devotees. I will never come with you." And again, after that incident, Sanatan Goswami was put into the prison. See, actually we know one thing from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Chaitanya Charitamrita is a manual for devotees who are going to live for the next 10,000 years in this movement. What problems they will be facing and what is expected in this movement. So, we being devotees in Mahaprabhu's movement, we have to learn from the life of Sanatan Goswami, from Rupa Goswami, Mahaprabhus. They are all eternal Parshadas. But being eternal Parshadas, they have also to go struggle. They have to do tapasya. They were the kings. Actually, they were the prime ministers and prime ministers. They were the topmost people. They could have lived a luxurious life. But for the sake of Mahaprabhu, for the sake of fire gold, they sacrificed everything. So that is what we have to learn from their life. That problems will be coming. It is not that after becoming a devotee, problems will not come. Problems will be there. But yes, if our dedication is strong, if our surrender is strong, definitely Lord will be there to always protect us. Ananya Chintayantu Mam Ye Janaha Paripasate Tesham Nityabhiyuktanam Yogashe Vahamya. So again, Sanatana Goswami was put into the prison. Read further, Prabhuji, text 31.
तबे से ही दुई चरा रूप थानी आयला
तबे से दुई चरण रूप तांदे आयला
वृंदावन चलीला प्रभु आसिया कहिला
वृंदावन चलिया प्रभु ऐसा ही कहिला.
Translation: The two persons who went to Jagannath Puri to inquire about the Lord's departure returned and informed Rupa Goswami that the Lord had already departed for Vrindavan.
Okay. Text 32.
Suniya Sri Rupa Likhila Sanatana Thani.
Suniya Sri Rupa Likhila Sanatana Thani.
Vrindavana Chalila Sri Chaitanya Gosani.
Vrindavana Chalila Sri Chaitanya Gosani.
Translation: Upon receiving this message from his two messengers, Rupa Goswami immediately wrote a letter to Sanatana Goswami saying that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had departed for Vrindavan.
Here, the eagerness of Rupa Goswami is shown to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Here, the determination is shown that they were completely now mentally dedicated and mentally prepared to surrender completely to Mahaprabhu. So, this is also one thing that we have to learn in our life when it comes to surrender to Guru. That mentally we should be prepared to be completely surrendered to Guru in whatever situation. Text 33.
Ami dui bhai chalina tana hare milite.
Ami dui bhai chalila tanahara milite.
Tumi jaiche taiche chuti aisa taha na haite.
Tumi aiche kaise chuti aisa taha haite.
Translation: In his letter to Sanatana Goswami, Sri Rupa Goswami wrote, "We two brothers are starting out to go to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You must also somehow or other get released and come meet us."
So Anupam and Rupa, these two brothers were there, and he is saying that the time has come to Sanatana Goswami that he should also somehow get out, and for that the provision is already kept. You know, the money was kept for the release. So in Rupa Goswami is indicating that the money that is kept should be used for somehow to get out of the prison. Please read the purpose.
The two brothers herein mentioned are Rupa Goswami and his younger brother Anupam Malika. Rupa Goswami was informing Sanatana Goswami that he should join him and his younger brother.
Text 34.
Dasha Sahasra Mudra Tatha Ache Mudi Sthane.
Dasha Sahasra Mudra Tathe Achi Mudi Sthane.
Taha Diya Karo Singra Atmat Vimochane.
Taha Diya Karo Shiha Atma Vimochane. Translation.
Rupa Goswami further informed Srila Sanatana Goswami, "I have left a deposit of 10,000 coins with the grocer. Use that money to get out of prison."
So it is not just now that the government office, see, these are Malaysia. You know, these all were Malaysia. And Rupa Goswami knew what will work. So similarly, in today's government also, people are, like human beings, but their consciousness is like Malaysia. They are downgraded. And that's why if you want to do a work in any government thing, you have to use money. Huh? So here using money, but they are using this money to get out and use their life in the service of Krishna, not for sense gratification. That is the difference that we have to understand. That they are using this money actually in the service of Krishna by getting liberated and using their life for the service of Krishna. So, in the work of Krishna, it may be that we may have to give some money, but the ultimate aim should be for the service of Krishna. So here we have to see that the bribe giving thing is not a new thing, it is an old thing. It is there going on from thousands of years. For hundreds of years this is going on in Kali Yuga. Hare Krishna. Please go further.
Text 35.
Yes.
तैचे छूटी तुम्ही ऐसा वृंदावन
ऐसे तैसे छूटी तुम्ही ऐसा वृंदावन
एता लिखी दुई भाई करिला गमन
एते लिखी दुई भाई करिला गमन.
Translation. Some or other you get yourself released and come to Vrindavan. After writing this, the two brothers Rupa Goswami and Anupama went to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Text 36.
Anupama Malika Tandra Nama Sri Vallabha.
Anupama Malika Tandra Nama Sri Vallabha.
Rupa Goswami ra Chota Bhai Parama Vaishnava.
Rupa Gosai Chota Bhai Parama Vaishnava.
Rupa Goswami's younger brother was a great devotee whose actual name was Sri Vallabha, but he was given the name Anupama Malika.
37.
Tanalana Rupa Goswami Prayage Aila.
Kanhalani Rupa Gosaina Prayaga Aila.
Mahaprabhu Tahan Suni Anadita Haila.
Mahaprabhu Tana Suni Anandita Haila.
Translation. Sri Rupa Goswami and Anupa Malik went to Prayag and they were very pleased to hear the news that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there.
Text 38.
Prabhu Chaliya Chena Bindu Madhava Darshane.
Prabhu Chaliyane Chena Bindu Madhava Darshane.
Laksha Laksha Loka Aise Prabhu Re Milane.
Laksha Laksha Loke Aise Prabhu Re Milane.
At Prayag, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to see the temple of Bindu Madhav and many hundreds of thousands of people followed him just to meet him.
Yeah. So, we have to also learn that wherever Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has gone, devotees should go. And devotees should go, and what is the devotees, when they go to any Tirtha Sthan, what they should be doing? They should be doing Kirtan. They should be doing Bhajan. They should be doing Katha and Darshan. Because without Darshan, without Kirtan and without Katha, the Yatra is not complete. So we should, whenever we go to Prayag, we should also go to Bindu Madhava and take Darshan. Okay, please read further.
Keha Kande Keha Hase Keha.
Keha Khande Keha Hase Keha Nache Gaya.
Krishna Krishna Bali Keha Gada Gadiyaya.
Krishna Krishna Bali Keha Gadi Gadiyaya.
Translation. Some of the people following the Lord were crying. Some were laughing, some were dancing, and some chanting. Indeed, some of them were rolling on the ground, exclaiming, Krishna, Krishna.
Actually, Mahaprabhu started this movement of Harinam Sankirtan. And as per the purity of the person, he transforms the past the bhaktis in other heart, knowingly, unknowingly. It is said, when this Harinam Sankirtan is done, not only the living, but the non-living, the trees, stones, they also get the benefit. They also get the Sukriti. And that's why it is very, very important that this Harinam Sankirtan should go on. And by that, knowing unknowingly, people will get Krishna Prema. It is the purity. We see the same thing happened in Prabhupada in America. When Prabhupada went over there, he was alone. But he was using one single, kartal in the park. And he attracted so many devotees over there every day in the evening. And that was the main purpose. That was the main thing. So in the Kirtan, the purity of the person depends. And that is transformed in the other's heart. And that is how the bhakti increases. And this is how we have to pass on the bhakti to other jivatma. By giving prasad, by giving Kirtan and Harinam. Please read further.
Ganga Yamuna Prayage Narila Dubaite.
Ganga Yamuna Prayaga Narila Dubaite.
Prabhu Duba Ila Krishna Premera Vanyate.
Prabhu Duba Ila Krishna Premera Vanyaite.
Translation. Prayag is located at the confluence of two rivers, the Ganges and the Yamuna. Although these rivers were not able to flood Prayag with water, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inundated the whole area with waves of ecstatic love of Krishna. For Krishna.
Text 41.
Bhida dekhi dui bhai rahila nirjane.
Bhida dekhi dui bhai rahila nirjane.
Bhida dekhi dui bhai rahila nirjane.
Bhida dekhi dui bhai rahila nirjane. Prabhu Raavesha haila Madhava darshane.
Madhava darshane.
Prabhu Raavesha haila Madhava darshane.
Translation. Seeing the great crowd, the two brothers remained standing in a secluded place. They could see that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was ecstatic to see the Lord Bindu Madhava.
This is what we should be doing. Whenever we go in the yatra or any holy place, we should be doing mass kirtan and mass dancing in front of the deities. Now we are going to go to Vrindavan, and whenever we go to Vrindavan, non-stop kirtan should be going on, non-stop harinam should be going on, and that is the main purpose. And whenever we see the deity, dancing should be there and glories of the deity should be going on. Text 42.
Prema vashe nache Prabhu Hari Dhvani Kari.
Prema vashe nache Prabhu Hari Dhvani Kari.
Urdhva bahu kari bale bala Hari Hari.
Urdhva bahu kare bale bala Hari Hari.
Translation. The Lord was loudly chanting the holy name of the Hari, dancing in ecstatic love and raising his arms. He asked everyone to chant Hari Hari.
Hari 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 Hari. That is what we should be doing whenever we go in the congregation. Huh? The Lord was chanting the holy name of Lord Hari, dancing with ecstatic love and raising his arms. He asked everyone to chant Hari 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 Hari. So this is what we should be doing during the yatra. Not, we should not be using any time waste. We should not do, what Rupa Goswami says, Atiyahara, Prayasascha, Prajalpa, Niyamagraha, Janasangasya Lolya, Shadbhir Bhakti Vinishyati. These 6 things should be very much avoided amongst the devotees. Prajalpa. Wherever we have to talk about Hari, speak about Hari, and glorify Hari. That is how the mission of our movement will be successful. Text 43, Prabhuji.
प्रभु रा महिमा देखी लोके चमत्कार
प्रभुर महिमा देखी लोगे चमत्कार
प्रयागे प्रभु रा लीला नरी वर्णी बर
प्रयागेर प्रभुर लीला नारी वरी निबार.
Translation: Everyone is astonished to see the greatness of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Indeed, I cannot properly describe the pastimes of the Lord at Prayag.
See, like now, our Guru Maharaj has gone to South India and thousands of devotees are there. They all are getting the same benefit. You know, like Mahaprabhu was going and thousands of people are there, lakhs of people are there. And they get the benefit. That's why we say that 5 things are very, very potent in bhakti, which Rupa Goswami says out of the 64 items, 5 items are very important. And one of that is Dhama Yatra. One is Harinam, then Bhagavata Shravan, Giti Seva, and Vaishnav Seva, and then Dhamava. In Dham, what happens? All the other 5 items are taken care. And that's why going in association with the devotees is very, very important in the Dham. Text 44, Prabhuji.
दक्षिणत्या विप्रसाने आछे परिचय
दक्षिण अत्य विप्र सने आछे परिचय
ये विप्र निमंत्रिया नीलायन
से विप्र निमंत्रण नीला निजालय.
Translation: Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had made an acquaintance with a Brahman from Deccan, that is South India, and that Brahman invited him for meals and took him to his place.
Text 45.
विप्रग्रह आसी प्रभु निभृते वसीला
विप्रगृह आसी प्रभु निभृते वसीला
रूप वल्लभ दुने आसिया मिलेला.
श्री रूप वल्लभ दुने आसिया मिलीला.
Translation: While Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was sitting in a solitary place in the home of that Deccan Brahman, Rupa Goswami and Sri Vallabha came, that is Anupam Malik, came to meet him.
Text 46.
दुई गुच्छा त्राण दुनी दस ने धरिया
दुई गुच्छ तृण दुनि दासने धरिया
प्रभु देखी दूरे पदे दंडवत हना.
प्रभु देखी दुई पदे दंडवत हईला.
Translation: Seeing the Lord from a distance, the 2 brothers put 2 clumps of straw between their teeth and immediately fell down on the ground like rods, offering obeisances.
This is what is called as Vaishnav etiquette. Trinadapi sunitena tarorapi sahishuna amanina manadena kirtanya sada hari. What is the grass? You know why the grass is put in the mouth? Grass indicates that yes, we are like animals. And we have no right actually to speak anything in front of Guru and Vaishnava. And we being animal and you being coming in the parampara of mercy parampara, Mahavadanyay parampara, you are the only person who can liberate me. And I am the right candidate for it. That's why Mahaprabhu, Rupa Goswami, and they put the grass. So Trina, by putting the Trina, they are indicating many things. One thing, that we should never speak in front of Guru and Vaishnava. That is one thing. Another thing is that we are Mudha. We are like a Mudha. And we do not have any, any knowledge what to speak, what not to speak. So it's better I will put some grass. And the main important point is to show that to the Guru that I am useless. Without your mercy, I am useless, and that's why I require your mercy. So there are many reasons for which the grass is put in a mouth while going in front of a Guru. To show the Trinadapi Sunichena, Tarorapi Saishuna, Manina Manadina Kirtanya Sada. Because without the mercy of Lord, without the mercy of Guru, Vaishnava, nobody can actually progress in the spiritual life. And that is what Vaishnav Sadachar, Vaishnav behavior, here Rupa Goswami is showing by putting grass. 47.
नाना श्लोक पढ़ी उठे पढ़ बार बार
नाना श्लोक पढ़ी उठे पढ़े बरे बार
प्रभु देखी प्रेमा आवेश हिला दुनहार
प्रभु देखी प्रेमावेश हिला दुनहार.
Translation: Both brothers were overwhelmed with the ecstatic emotion and reciting various Sanskrit verses. They stood up and fell down again and again.
So here again, whenever we go in front of a Vaishnava, whenever we go in front of a Guru, how Rupa Goswami, especially in front of a Guru or a senior person, we should be trying to glorify them. This is Sadachar. Here all we will learn the behavior of a Vaishnava. How one Vaishnava should be behaving in front of a senior Vaishnava. That is what here we are learning here. Sadachar we are learning. That we should always use some glorification in the stuti of what that person has done. Never try to find out any fault in anybody, please, whenever we meet any senior person. 48. Read the 48 verse.
श्री रूपे देखिया प्रभुरा प्रसन्न हैला मन
श्री रूप देखिया प्रभु प्रसन्न हैला माना
उठ उठ रूप ऐसा बलवसाना उठ उठ रूप ऐसा
हरे कृष्णा. प्रभु जी, लीला मनोहर प्रभु.
Yes, Prabhuji. Mute everybody.
Yeah, mute me and only Prabhuji.
Yes. Okay, okay. So now both of you can unmute yourself.
Others can recite with behind because that will there is some time gap is there. That's why some differences coming.
Amar Karanga Prabhu, kindly unmute yourself. Yes.
Translation:
Yes. Prabhuji, please read again the shloka, 48 shloka.
श्री रूपे देखिया प्रभुरा प्रसन्न हैला मन
श्री रूप देखिया प्रभु प्रसन्न हैला माना
उठ उठ रूप ऐसा बलिला वचन
उठ उठ रूप ऐसा बलिला वचना.
Translation: Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very pleased to see Sri Rupa Goswami and he told him, stand up, my dear Rupa, come here.
Stand up, my Rupa. See, why we have to go down? Because when you go down, immediately the hands of a Vaishnava comes on a head. And that is how the mercy is passed on. And that's why it is said in Bhakti, there are three Mahabala. Bhakta Charana Dhula, Bhakta Bhukta Avashesh, Bhakta Charana Dhula, then Bhakta Charana, that Jala. The Jala also is there, the Dhul is there, and what he has eaten. There are three Mahabala. And when we lie down, at least the dust of that Mahaprabhu comes on a head. And then the mercy comes on a head. And this is how we get protected from a Vaishnava. 49 to us, Prabhuji.
Krishnera Karuna Kichuna Yaya Varnane
Krishnera Karuna Kichuna Yaya Varane
Vishaya Krupa Haite Kadila Toma Dui Jane.
Vishaya Kupa Haite Karila Tumi Dui Jane.
Translation. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then said, it is not possible to describe the Krishna's mercy, for he has delivered you both from the veil of material enjoyment.
Kadila Tumi Dui Jane. Vishaya Kupa. It is, Vishaya Kupa. We Krishnera Karuna Kichu Na Yai Varane. So what is the Karuna of Krishna? The real Karuna of Krishna is that your taste for material enjoyment, your taste for going in this material world is destroyed. That is the real Karuna of Krishna. That is what Mahaprabhu is saying over here. Unless and until that Karuna doesn't come, our karma bandhana, our cycle of birth, death, old age will not go on. Because the seed of that material enjoyment, if it is not destroyed some or other way, we will again be trapped in the karma reaction. Again, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. And we have to suffer good, bad. So, unless and until by Krishna, the real Karuna of Krishna is that your taste for material enjoyment and your, some or other, Lord will see that all your material plans are destroyed. And you get totally distaste from this material world. That is the real Karuna. That is the real Karuna which Mahaprabhu says that you were in the position of a prime minister. You were at a high post. A normal person will not come out anytime. But somehow Krishna's mercy that you have come out of it. So here we have to understand what is the real Karuna. So we have to mark this point. The real Karuna of Krishna is that we are taken out of the Vishayku, some or other. 50, text 50.
Name Bhakta Chaturvedi.
Name Bhakta Chaturvedi.
Mada Bhakta Swapacha Priya.
Mada Bhakta Swapacha Priya.
Tasmadeyam Tato Griyam.
Tasmadeham Tato Griham.
Sacho Pujiyo Yatha Hi Aham.
Sacha Pujeya Yatha Aham Aham.
Translation. Even though a person is very learned scholar of the Sanskrit Vedic literature, he is not accepted as my devotee unless he is pure in devotional service. Even though a person is born in a family of dog eaters, he is very dear to me if he is a pure devotee who has no motive to enjoy fruitive activities or mental speculation. Indeed, all respects should be given to him, and whatever he offers should be accepted. Such devotees are worshipable as I am.
Perfect.
This verse is included in the Hari Bhakti Vilas 10:1-7 compiled by Sanatan Goswami.
Name Bhaktas Chaturvedi. Mada Bhakta Swachaha Priya. If somebody is a Chaturvedi, somebody is a Brahmana, but he is not my Bhakta. He is not doing my devotional service. So he is not Priya. But if somebody is a dog eater and he is doing a devotional service, sincere devotional service as per the Guru, Acharyas and Vaishnavas, then that is very dear to me. Is a very dear to me. So what is the conclusion? Conclusion is not by Janma, it is by karma. It is by activities which attracts Krishna towards you. The humility attracts the Krishna. The Seva Bhav attracts Krishna. So here, when you follow the instruction of Guru Parampara sincerely, and it is said, the more the bhakti comes, the more you become humble and tolerant. It is said, how you behave with the devotees shows your maturity in your bhakti. The more you are mature in bhakti, the more you will nicely behave with the
Prabhuji, you are
devotees.
muted.
Hare Krishna.
Now it's okay.
It is said when you are more in the, it is said how a person is known to be mature, then he is mature in the dealing with the devotees. The more he deals very properly with the other devotees, then we can understand he is mature and he is advanced. He is not doing any aparadha. He is showing the bhav of trinadapi sunichena tarorapi saishuna amanina manadena kirtanya sadahari. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, na kavitam va jagdish kamaye mama janmani janmani ishvare bhaktar bhavata bhaktir ahetu kikvari. This bhav is shown by a swapacha bhakta, then he is very dear to me. But if a Chaturvedi is there, Brahman is there, and he is not showing this type of bhav, then he is not dear to me. Text 51, Prabhuji.
एई श्लोका पढ़ी दूना हारे कैला आलिंगन
येहि श्लोक पढ़ी धुनिहार कैला लिंगना
कृपा ते दूना हारा मथया धरिलो चरण
कृपा ते धुनिहार माथया धरिला चरण.
Translation: After reciting this verse, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced the two brothers, and out of his causeless mercy, he placed his feet on their heads.
So this is what we call, it is said in Vaishnavas, one should embrace each other. And we should try to take the mercy and the lotus, what do you say, the dust from the lotus feet of the devotees. This is one of the most important things. When you hug among the devotees, love increases. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, seeing their humility, wanted to transfer the love to Rupa Goswami and Anupama. Text 52.
Prabhu Krupa Pana Duni He Dui Hata Yudi
Prabhu Kripa Pana Duhine Dui Hata Yudhi
Dina Hana Stuti Kare Vinaya Achari.
Dina Hina Stuti Kare Vinaya Achare.
Translation: After receiving the Lord's causeless mercy, the two brothers folded their hands and in the great humility offered the following prayers unto the Lord.
Text 53.
Namo Mahavadannaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namnine Gauratishve Namaha.
This is the stuti which we offer every day while offering the prasadam to the Lord. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishve Namaha. When we offer the prasad to the Lord, bhoga to the Lord, at that time, 3 times we repeat this mantra. This is one of the standard in the Vaishnava, in the Gaudiya Vaishnava, that this mantra has to be offered to the Lord while offering the bhoga. Read the translation.
O most munificent incarnation, you are Krishna himself, appearing as Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You have assumed the golden color of Srimati Radharani and you are widely distributing pure love of Krishna. We offer our respectful obeisances unto you.
So here, Rupa Goswami is clearly saying that you are Mahavadanya. You are the most munificent. उदार, आपके जैसा कोई उदार नहीं है, क्योंकि आप क्या देने आए हैं यहाँ पे, वो धन देने आए हैं जो आज तक किसने दिया नहीं था. और वो धन क्या है? कृष्ण नाम, कृष्ण प्रेम का धन. He has come to give that wealth, that treasure, which was never ever given by anybody. That Radha Bhava Prema, Madhurya Rasa Prema, which Radha Rani has. Radha Rani is Haladani Shakti. And Haladani Shakti, when it is come in the matured form, in the Bhava form, and that Bhava, when it comes in the complete matured form, then that it becomes Mahabhav. And that Mahabhav Swarupa is Radharani. So to experience that Mahabhava Swarupa, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come. Nobody had experienced that Bhava. And that Bhava is here to distribute, because he knows once the person comes, the Jiva comes in this contact, then he will be eternally be happy. He will be eternally be peaceful. And he will be, his entire shackles will be broken out. And his path for going back to the spiritual world will be liberated. He will be completely liberated. So that is why Mahaprabhu is called as Mahavadanyaya. And that is called, Rupa Goswami knew. Krishna Prema Pradayate, Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gaur Tushe Namah. You are Krishna, but in the form of Krishna Chaitanya. And you have that Radha Bhava. So this is the stuti which Rupa Goswami is doing in front of the Mahaprabhu. So similarly, we should also be doing the stuti when we come in front of a Guru and Vaishnava. 54.
Yo ajnana mattam bhuvana madayalora.
Yo ajnana mattam bhuvana dayalur.
Ulagayam api akaroto pramatama.
Ulaghayana api akaroto pramathanam.
Swaprema sampata sudaya adbhuta aha ihama.
Swaprema sampati shuddhaya adbhuta ehama.
Sri Krishna Chaityam amum prapadye.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Amu Prapadye.
Translation. We offer our respectful obeisances unto that merciful Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has converted all the three worlds, which were maddened by ignorance, and saved them from their besieged condition by making them mad with the nectar from the treasure house of love of God. Let us take full shelter of the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, whose activities are wonderful.
Perfect.
This verse is found in the Govinda Lilamrut 1.2.
So here Rupa Goswami is saying that Lord has come to give us the nectar of treasure of holy name. And this Amrita Pan, by that Amrita Pan, we become Matta. Matta means we become mad. And unless and until we do not become mad for the Lord of God, we will be mad for the material things. He says, Maya das sada udas, Krishna das sada bindas. And we have to become mad, either for material things or either for Krishna. So it's better we become mad for Krishna, be mad for saving this world. We become mad behind giving this love for God. That is what is the purpose of this human life. Okay, text 55. You are muted, Prabhuji.
Tandre nikate vasaila.
Prabhu Mahaprabhu Tandre Nikatavasila.
Sanatenara varta kaha tanahara puchila.
Sanatane Vrata Kaha Tanahar Puchila.
Translation. After this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sat them down by his side and asked them, what news do you have of Sanatana?
Again, here we learn the etiquette. You know, there are 6 Priti Lakshanam which Rupa Goswami speaks. Dadate pratigrinati guhyam akhyam prichyate bhunjate bhojate seva shadavidhi priti lakshanam. So, in the priti lakshanam, one of the activities is guhyam akhyati prichyati. Whenever we have to increase dadati, increase in love can only happen when you give something. First you have to give, and that gives can be many things. And then guhyam akhyam puchyati. Then you have to ask their personal life. Whenever we go to Guru Maharaj always asks, everything is going fine in your house, how are your children, how are your son, how is your business? He never asks anything else. First he asks the personal things. And that is how, the loving touch happens. So, dadati pratigranati guhyam akhyam prichyati bhunjate bhojate cheva shadavidhi priti lakshana. So, this is one of the things that here Mahaprabhu is asking about Sanatana. What news is about your brother Sanatana? So, that shows the etiquette of increasing the love. Please go 56. Rupa, 56 number.
Rupa kahe na teno bandi haya raja ghare.
Rupa kahi na teno bandi haya raja grahe.
Tumi yadi uddhar tabe
Haibe udhare. Tumi yadi uddhara tabe haibe udhare. Again here we learn the etiquette. That yes, when Guru Maharaj is asking, please read the translation, then we will give you the explanation.
Rupa Goswami replied, Sanatan has now been arrested by the government of Hussain Shah. If you kindly save him, he can be liberated from that entanglement.
Yes. So yes, we have problems, but that problems can be only be, we can come out when Guru Maharaj, you give me the mercy. You shower the mercy. Otherwise, I will not be coming out. So you pray for us. This is what Rupa Goswami is teaching us, telling Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, yes, he's in the jail, but how he can come out? It will only come out when you pray and you do his uddhar, then his uddhar will happen. Translation, 57 verse.
Prabhu kahe sanatare hanache mochana.
Prabhu kahe sanatane hanache mochana.
Achirata ama saha haibe milana.
Achirata ama saha haibe milana. That's why here read the translation.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately replied, Sanatan has already been released from his confinement and he will very soon meet with me.
This is what it is said, there is one story I remember about Tulsidas. One woman's husband had died and she was just, going to the ghat. And at that time, she met Tulsidas, that woman. And Tulsidas, when she bowed down in front of Tulsidas, and Tulsidas put a hand on him, Akhanda Saubhagyavati Bhava. And then she started crying. And at that time, people were saying that her husband had died just now. And Tulsidas told, but my words have come, and I don't know why this words has come. And how can the words, it can't be wrong. And Tulsidas went to that Shava where he was there. And then he prayed to Lord, and he said that if these words are coming from you, Lord, please this man should be revived. And ultimately, that man got up from the dead person. So it is said, when we humbly go to the Vaishnavas and pray to the Vaishnavas, if somebody from their heart blesses Krishna, it says, in Bhagavad Gita there is one shloka where Arjuna is told by the Lord to proclaim, Name Bhakta Pranashyati. Hey Arjuna, go and proclaim to the world that my devotees will not perish. Lord can also tell that I give vachan that my Lord doesn't perish. My devotees will not perish. But then why he tells Arjuna? Because if his devotees give some vachana, then Lord has to fulfill that vachana. So that's why if we are in the problem and if somebody blesses, some devotee blesses, definitely Lord will help us to come out of the problem. That is the most important thing that we learn from here. Yes, we have to explain, but we have to ask the mercy from that devotee. Let's you pray for us so we can come out of the problems. Okay, so we will stop over here. At least we will go to 60. Probably up to 60 we will go and then we'll stop. Amar Gauranga Prabhu, please read further.
मध्याह्ने करिते विप्र प्रभु रे कहिला
मध्याह्न करिते विप्र प्रभु रे कहिला
रूप घोषा निषेध विष तथा निराहिला
रूप गोसाई न से दिवस ताहि न रहिला.
The Brahmana then requested Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to accept his lunch. Rupa Goswami also remained there that day.
59.
Bhattacharya dui bhaiye nimantrene kaila.
Bhattacharya dui bhaya nimantrana kaila.
Prabhu rasesa prasada patra dui bhai paila.
Prabhu rasesha prasada patra dui bhai paila.
Translation: Vallabh Bhattacharya invited the two brothers to take lunch also. The remnants of the food from the plate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were offered to them.
This is again what we call, Naradji, out of eating that prasad by serving the Vaishnava, he became Naradji. He was a Dasi Putra, right? Similarly, here we see that Mahaprabhu is giving the remnants to Rupa Goswami and Vallabhacharya. And that is how the bhakti increases. By increasing eating the remnants of the Vaishnavas, a bhakti increases. Teen Mahabala, Bhakta Charana Dhula, Bhakta Jala, Bhakta Charana Jala, and Bhakta Bhukta Avashesha. So here we find that this is how, by the mercy of Mahaprabhu, Rupa Goswami was able to, write so many literature. It is said that लंगड़ा चलने लगता है, गूंगा बोलने लगता है, अंधा देखने लगता है. If the mercy is there of Guru and Vaishnavas. The last shloka, Prabhuji, the 60th shloka.
Triveni upara prabhura vasaghara sthana.
Triveni upara prabhu vasagraha sthane.
दुई भाई वस कैला प्रभु सनिधान.
दुई भाई वस कैला प्रभु संधीना.
Translation: Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu selected his residence besides the confluence of the Ganges and the Yamuna, a place called Triveni. The two brothers, Rupa Goswami and Sri Vallabha, selected their residence near the Lords.
So here again we have to see that there has to be a etiquette of difference. We have never to sit with Guru. We have to sit down with the Guru or away from the Guru. That is the etiquette we are showing. Every page, every lesson, every shloka, we learn some etiquette, Vaishnava etiquette and Vaishnava behavior. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So now another 10-15 minutes. I want all of you. So what is the most important thing in these 30 shlokas which we learned? Yes, Padma, Sevika, Devidas, all should raise their hands. They can raise their hands. Padma,
Hare
Sevika,
Krishna.
Devidasi, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat, Mataji.
Yeah, so Prabhuji, very important points. What we understand is that, Prabhuji, I'm audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay. By putting grass in the mouth, Rupa Goswami, what he indicates is that do not speak in front of your senior Guru and Parampara. Express to your Guru always that you're useless without their mercy and the
Right.
Lord's mercy. And always keep an attitude that I'm nothing in front of my Guru.
Very nice. Very
The
nice.
other thing is the three Mahabal, the Bhakta Charan Dhool of your senior Guru Vaishnavas, the Bhakta Jal and the remnants of their prasad that we get to
And
eat.
that is what we are seeing that Rupa Goswami is taking from Mahaprabhu.
Yeah, it's very good for us, for our bhakti and our growth. And
Yes,
the real
yes.
karuna of Krishna comes to you when the taste for material sense enjoyment gets destroyed. All our
Yes.
material plans slowly gets destroyed. We may not like it at that time, but that is an addition to our bhakti from Krishna's end. It is a true karuna of Krishna, which is helping us to get more attached to devotional service, and
Yes.
our material plans are getting spoiled or destroyed many times. So
Very
that is
nice.
the karuna of Krishna which is happening for us.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay.
And
Anyone else?
whenever there is a Brahman who's very learned, he may also not be acceptable as a true devotee, but a dog eater who is having devotional service, purifying himself. So even that person's bhakti is acceptable to the Lord. It's not very necessary that you are very learned. Janma is not important. Your karma becomes more important
Yeah.
in bhakti. And
Very
the
nice.
last is what you said now, Prabhuji, that when a true Vaishnava gives us blessings, so the Lord fulfills the devotee's words, what he is blessing he is giving to others. That is that we have to understand that the devotees of the Lord never perish.
Yes.
Like you gave
The word of
Tulsidas
the devotee
example.
is, yeah, the word, Lord tries to keep the word of a devotee.
Word of the devotee, yes. So Tulsidas example, which you said that the lady's husband had passed away, but she got Ashirvad from Tulsidas, and so to his words, the Lord had to revive his
Revive that
her
dead
husband.
body.
Yes, dead body. So the true devotee never perishes.
Yes, yes. Okay, very nicely summarized. Anyone else would like to add something to Mataji? Amar Gauranga Prabhu?
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Prabhu, there is a one verse in the Bhagavad Gita, Api Chitsuracharo Bhajante Mahamabhanya Sadhureva Samantavya. Even some abominable or some sinful work is done occasionally by a devotee, but it is done in the interest of the Krishna service. It is to be it is accepted by Lord. So here Rupa Goswami is telling Sanatan Goswami that you are being there to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and you also be try to get somehow released from you and use that 10,000 rupees coins I have kept with the grocer, use that money and try to come with us. Now here actually bribing is done, some sinful work is done, but this is done in the interest of the Krishna service, so it is acceptable.
Yes.
That is what Bhagavad Gita also says. Api
Yes,
Chitsuracharo
yes.
Bhajante Mama. अगर कोई भी
Very
जघन्य
nice.
और कोई एबामिनल सिंफुल रिएक्शंस होता है भक्त के साथ, तो फिर भी एक भक्त is acceptable by Lord, he is never rejected. Of course, that should not be committed number of times. Once in a
That should
while,
not become a
such
standard.
type of
That should not, this should not become a standard that ये भगवान के लिए मैं कर रहा हूँ तो ये गलत काम चलेगा. Then it will become aparad. But in the case of
So here-
seriousness,
so
in the
Rupa
case of
Goswami here,
seriousness, we have
he's told he
to
takes-
we have to do that thing.
So here that lessons we are seeing. Then here also we see that the Rupa Goswami and his brother both Arup Baling, they are so gentle in nature. They are इतने नम्र भाव में आते हैं भगवान के सामने. They are very humble. I mean, they took a lump of grass in their tooth and they approach, and just like a rod they give a Dandavat Pranam. That shows that is saying that Trunadapi Sanichana, Karorapi Sahishtuna, Amanina Manadena, Kirtanya. So while surrendering to the Guru, Hari and Guru, one has to be very gentle. There should not be any challenging spirit, but one has to be very, very gentle in nature, and you surrender with a full devotion without keeping any doubts in the minds. And we have to take full shelter. We have to give Dandat Pranam. So that gentleness nature is very much required while in the case of devotional service.
Yes.
The point is there.
Okay, Vasudev Priya Prabhu, you have raised your hand.
Huh? Hello?
Hare Krishna.
Haan, Prabhu, Vasudev Priya Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. No, basically, actually, I had a question with regard to just this point about bribing. Now, we all are aware of our Shri Shri Radha Raspberry temple. When this pastime basically is narrated in the Jew story, book by His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj. So what had happened in there is a pastime. Basically, I want to know, this is a question also to you, so you can just help me in understanding. In this pastime, Tamal Krishna Maharaj and Giriraj Swami Maharaj came to the room of Srila Prabhupada, and they said that we have to give some bribe, a sum of rupees 10,000. So Prabhupada initially was reluctant. Later on they came and they said, Mr. P.S. Sethi is asking for 10,000 rupees. So Prabhupada immediately took out from their drawer and gave those sum of rupees 10,000 that yes, please give it to him. So basically now what I feel to understand from you is that in this first time, initially when Giriraj Swami Maharaj and Tamal Krishna Maharaj asked for those 10,000 rupees, Prabhupada refused. When they came and said that Mr. P.S. Sethi is asking for 10,000 rupees as bribe, Prabhupada immediately from his drawer bring those 10,000 rupees and was like, yes, please give it to him. So
see, P.L. Sethi Prabhu was doing the job. He was a builder. At the same time, he was protecting, the property from all the other elements who were there that time. And he had seen the sacrifice that PL Sacrifice has done for protecting this land. And since they were brahmacharis, who? Gopal Krishna Maharaj and Giriraj Maharaj, right? Vasudev Priya Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Priya Prabhu, can you
Yes, Prabhu. Both Tamal Krishna Maharaj and Giriraj Swami Maharaj. Of course, then
they were brahmacharis. And when you are dealing with, many things, it should be done through a mature person. And Prabhupada had more faith on, P.L. Sethi at that time. That what he was doing is not wrong, it's right. Because he had shown through his work in protecting and defending the land. And if he is asking for some right thing, for protecting the Krishna's deities, Krishna's land. And that's why he had more faith. Here, one thing you should understand, Prabhuji. Here, Rupa Goswami had more understanding in how to deal and maturity. And that's why if Guru says no, then we have to follow actually the Guru Parampara. If he says no, we do not have to bribe, then we do not have to bribe. If they say yes, then we'll have to bribe. But the purpose should be Krishna conscious. It should be for the Krishna's purpose, not for material enjoyment, because that will create one more another reaction. Here we are dealing with something higher thing. You see, in the Lanka Kand, it is always given an example that the krodha has to be used in the service of Krishna. So Hanumanji used his growth by burning down the entire Lanka. We always say that thing. So here Prabhupada had more faith in P.L. Sethi, and he had seen that he is more mature when it comes to dealing with the government things when they were young and brahmachari people. And that's why Prabhupada was hesitant in giving to Guru Maharaj and Giriraj Maharaj. Because in past, many times, the people had looted Giriraj Maharaj and they were cheated. The foreigners, they were cheated, there were many. So Prabhupada was little apprehended that whether, and we know about P.L. Sethi, that when Prabhupada had first gone to ask, that we required to start the construction of the temple, we want the donation. And her wife was sitting there. And she had worn the bangles, the wedding bangles. अपना शादी का कड़ा और शादी का मंगल वो निकाला और शादी का कौन निकालता है? कोई नहीं निकालता. He immediately told अपना ये सोना निकालो और ये प्रभुपाद को दो. So he knew that what P.L. Sethi was asking was right. It's not wrong. He is not asking for himself. And in past, many cases have happened where Giriraj Maharaj and they were cheated. You understood? Vasudev Priya Prabhu, please unmute. Unmute yourself, Prabhu. Leela Manohar Prabhu?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu. Follow, Prabhu. Follow. Maturity.
Follow?
Maturity is required. Yes, the maturity. The senior Vaishnava sees the maturity, and accordingly, I mean to say, these kind of permissions are also granted to do it.
Yes. Okay. Any other question or any other want to add something in this part which we should learn? What about Vaishnav Sadachar we learn from here? Leela Manohar Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji. There are quite a few Vaishnava Sadachar is there. First one is that Dandavat is there. And then keeping the straw not to speak. And then exchange of love. That was shown by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that how is Sanatana, what is his status. And,
so six type of exchanges are very, very important to increase the love amongst the devotees.
Yes, Prabhuji. Exchange of Dadati Pratigranati.
Dadati Pratigranati, Guhyam Athyam Pricheti, Gunjante Bhojate Chevi, Shadvidi Prati Lakshana. See, actually Chaitanya Charitamrita will train us to become a nice devotee, actually. The more we read, the more we inculcate, the more practical we will become and understand what is the life of a devotee, actually.
And nearing the end of the 60th sloka text, we were also learning that they were not living very close, but at the same time little far away from the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's place.
So they were maintaining status quo,
So we have to sit down, we have to be very humble and polite when we are speaking to the Guru Maharaj.
Yes.
And without the blessings of Guru Maharaj, nothing will happen.
Yes.
In our spiritual life.
Vaishnava blessings we have to somehow take, and then Krishna will be forced to fulfill it.
Yes.
What else? Anything else is left out? Yes, Amar Gauranga Prabhu.
The last verse we have seen that both the brothers have selected residence. They are the residents of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that message is given that we should always select, or we should always try to have the company of the pure devotee of the Lord. Lord, we is not possible, so always see that we are somewhere near. At least try to get company of daily. We see that we always get an association of devotees. So Sanatana, these two brothers have shown by the example that should be always near the God. So at least we are not that fortunate that we'll see the God of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But like those pure devotees are there, we should try to see that we get their association day to day basis, and at least by Samadhi conversion. So living association of devotees or God is always important.
Yes, very nice. Anyone else something to add in this 30 shlokas?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Dandavat pranam, Prabhu.
Dandavat pranam, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. I have a question, Prabhuji, in this Vaishnava Sadachar. So it's a etiquette when we start the day. हम कहते हैं हरे कृष्ण को दंडवत प्रणाम, बैठे बैठे दंडवत प्रणाम बोलते हैं या खड़े खड़े दंडवत बोलते हैं. माता जी भी दंडवत बोलती है. When माता जी never do दंडवत. So how far it is important to say दंडवत प्रणाम? I mean बैठे बैठे दंडवत.
एक बार देखो क्या होता है प्रभु जी, एक बार तो उनको दंडवत करना पड़ेगा. जब तुम 10 बार मिलते हो तो एक बार तो पहले करना पड़ेगा, और उसके बाद जैसे हम सुबह जब मिलते हैं मंदिर के अंदर प्रभु फर्स्ट टाइम, we always give dandavat to all the Vaishnavas first time. So first time we have to give, then next time okay we have to be humble and this thing,
but when we are meeting in person that is fine. जब हम पर्सनली मिलते हैं that is fine. जैसे फोन पे हम लोग करते हैं हरे कृष्णा दंडवत प्रणाम. So to what extent it is I mean सिर्फ बोल रहे हैं कर नहीं रहे हैं.
नहीं, एक्चुअली दंडवत प्रणाम दिस इज वन ऑफ द ट्रेडिशंस. लाइक हम लोग बोलते हैं प्रभु जी, हम लोग बोलते हैं माता जी, हम लोग बोलते हैं अपना बहुत सारी वस्तुएं बोलते हैं हम लोग, हाँ, जो हमारी एक भाषा है. क्या बोलते हैं हम लोग?
भाषा.
हाँ, तो अगर कोई नहीं भी करता है और बोलते जा रहा है तो आगे चल के वो कर देगा.
नहीं प्रभु साहब, तो हम लोग तो इनिशिएटेड हो गए, बैठे बैठे दंडवत करते हैं. माता जी तो कभी दंडवत करती है, उनको तो पंचांग प्रणाम होता है.
हाँ, लेकिन ये एक भाषा हो जाती है प्रभु जी माता जी. अभी कभी कभी हमारी पत्नी को भी हम माता जी बोल रहे थे, मालूम है आपको?
प्रभु यही तो प्रॉब्लम होता है. सोशल सर्कल में माता जी बोलते तो लोग बोलते हैं मम्मी को ले आए हो क्या, नहीं बोला मम्मी को ले गया.
तो ये हमारी एक भाषा हो गई है. एक अभी जैसे हम लोग कल जा रहे थे तो हम लोग देखे कुछ बच्चे बाहर निकल रहे थे एकदम, मतलब झोपड़पट्टी में से, और इतना अच्छा मतलब गालियां दे रहे थे एक दूसरे को कि हम लोग बोले इतना गालियां तो हम लोग कभी सुने भी नहीं है. हाँ, ऐसे 4-5 साल के बच्चे थे, छोटे छोटे. तो उनको वो नॉर्मली उनको लाइफ में प्रभु जी वो मिल गया. क्या है? बोलने की आदत. वैसे ही जब हम डिवोटी सर्कल में आते हैं तो हमारी कुछ आदत बन जाती है प्रभु जी. क्या? और वो आदत हमारे लिए बहुत आगे चल के, अगर हम लोग बहुत सारी चीज हम लोग नहीं भी करते हैं ना प्रभु जी, लेकिन आगे चल के हम वो चीज में आ जाते हैं, हमारी हैबिट हो जाती है. जैसे जैसे हमारी मैच्योरिटी बढ़ती है, क्योंकि हर कोई हर लेवल पे नहीं रहता प्रभु जी. कोई मध्यम अधिकारी है, कोई कनिष्ठ अधिकारी है, कोई उत्तम अधिकारी है, कोई अभी अभी आया है. हाँ प्रभु जी, तो हर जब जब जैसे जैसे वो भक्ति में आगे बढ़ते जाएगा उसमें उसके व्यवहार में परिवर्तन आएगा प्रभु जी, परिवर्तन आएगा. लेकिन कुछ स्टैंडर्ड चीज है हमारी. क्या है? जैसे आप बोल रहे हो कि भाई अगर आप बोलते तो उनमें भाव भी होना चाहिए, लेकिन नहीं भी होगा ठीक है, आगे चल के आ जाएगा. बोलते रहेंगे बोलते रहेंगे बोलते रहेंगे. जैसे अभी भी हम बोलते हैं कि शुद्ध नाम करना है, हमें क्या करना है प्रभु जी?
शुद्ध नाम.
लेकिन अभी भी हम नाम अपराध करते हैं. नहीं जानते कि नाम अपराध नहीं करना है, फिर भी होता है हमसे, क्योंकि हमारी क्वांटिटी बराबर नहीं बढ़ रही. तो आगे चल के होगा प्रभु जी. हम एक प्रोसेस में है. क्या है? हमें भी
प्रोसेस में.
तो साधना भी करती है और साथ साथ में मर्सी भी लेनी है. हमें क्या लेनी है?
मर्सी भी लेनी है.
तो ये जैसे जैसे साधना हमारी बढ़ेगी, वैष्णव हमारे पर कृपा रहेगा. एक बात जरा ध्यान रखना प्रभु, कभी भी भूल से किसी भी वैष्णव का अपराध मत करना. अगर ये सीक्रेट है भक्ति का. क्या है? कभी भी कुछ भी हो जावे, कुछ बोलना नहीं है. कृष्ण देख लेगा उनका, क्या जो भी है वो कृष्ण देख लेगा, लेकिन वैष्णव का अपराध नहीं करना. ठीक है?
यस प्रभु. और एक था प्रभु जी, जैसे आपने कहीं बताया कि जब सीनियर वैष्णव हैं या गुरुजन हैं, उन हम जब वो बैठते हैं तो उनके समान लेवल पे नहीं बैठना चाहिए, नीचे बैठना.
बिल्कुल नहीं बैठना चाहिए, खड़ा रहना चाहिए, नीचे बैठना चाहिए.
तो हम क्यों नहीं करते हैं? जैसे क्लास में भी हम लोग आते हैं, हम कुर्सी पे क्यों बैठते हैं आपके सामने?
कुर्सी पे, क्योंकि आदेश मिला है कुर्सी। अगर गुरु महाराज बोलते हैं हमको, रूपविलास आके मेरे बाजू में बैठो, क्या बोलते हैं?
हाँ,
तो बैठना पड़ेगा। हम नीचे बैठेंगे, लेकिन अगर वो बोलते हैं ऊपर बैठो तो फिर बैठना पड़ेगा, उनसे आज्ञा मिलने के बाद।
ठीक है प्रभु जी।
लेकिन अगर आज्ञा नहीं मिलती है तो हमको खड़ा रहना चाहिए, बैठना चाहिए। अगर आज्ञा मिलती है तो ओके।
प्रभु जी, चैतन्य महाप्रभु ने इसलिए तो रूप गोस्वामी को अपने पास में बिठाया।
नहीं, ठीक है, वी विल लर्न लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स प्रभु जी। दिस बुक इज ओनली फॉर डिवोटीज। ये जो डिवोटीज, इसलिए ये खास करके दीक्षित भक्तों को ये पढ़ना चाहिए।
बहुत मोर ऑफ प्रैक्टिकल एप्लीकेशन प्रभु जी, जो भी हम पढ़ रहे हैं इसमें हम 1% भी प्रैक्टिकली अप्लाई करते हैं तो आई थिंक सार्थक हो जाएगा।
इसीलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना प्रभु जी, सुनना पड़ेगा, आशीर्वाद लेना पड़ेगा, बाद में कुछ चेंज होगा प्रभु। लेकिन अगर हम सुनेंगे नहीं, आशीर्वाद मिलेगा नहीं, तो कहाँ से चेंज होगा हमारी लाइफ में? और मैं जैसे बोला ना, क्लास में जब आप जाते हो तो हर कोई फर्स्ट क्लास का स्टूडेंट नहीं रहता प्रभु जी, कोई डफर नहीं रहते हैं क्लास के अंदर। हर क्लास के अंदर कोई डफर रहते हैं, कोई मिडिल में रहते हैं, कोई टॉप क्लास रहते हैं। अभी आज हनुमान जी आप बोलो, राम जी के जो सेना में कितने बंदर थे प्रभु जी, मालूम है आपको? करोड़ों बंदर थे। कितने? अरबों खरब के आसपास में बंदर होते हैं।
असंख्य कहते हैं 1:18.
लेकिन उसमें भगवान ने, देखो आपको जब मालूम होगा तो सीता माता को ढूंढने के लिए 4 पार्टी बनाई थी, एक नॉर्थ में, एक ईस्ट में, एक वेस्ट में, एक साउथ में। भगवान को मालूम था साउथ में ही सीता माता है, और अंगूठी भी साउथ वाले को ही दिया। तो फिर नॉर्थ और वेस्ट और ईस्ट वाले को पार्टी को क्यों भेजे? क्योंकि उनको सेवा देना था। क्या देना था भगवान को?
सेवा देना था।
उनका मिशन फेल होने वाला था, मालूम था उनको। उन लोग के मिशन में, लेकिन उन लोग वो सेवा किया, वही बड़ी बात है। और क्या सब हनुमान जी थे क्या इन करोड़ों में? नहीं, लेकिन कुछ तो थे। हाँ, आप देखेंगे जितनी भी लीला होती है उसमें किसको पार्ट रोल मिलता है, किसको। जैसे अभी हमारे ये रामलीला में आप देखो तो अपने को ये निषाद राज मिलते हैं, फिर केवट मिलता है, हाँ, फिर अहिल्या मिलती है। इनको एक ही रोल दिया गया। क्या दिया गया? एक ही रोल। जैसे आप कोई एक इसमें देख लीजिए, आप जब रुक्मणी हरण लीला हो रही थी तो एक ब्राह्मण को एक दिन का रोल दिया गया था, भाई तुमको मैसेंजर बनना है। क्या बनना है?
मैसेंजर।
हाँ, अभी जैसे इसमें भी एक रोल दिया गया था, आपको मालूम होगा तो, राम महाभारत में ये 5 पांडव लाक्षागृह में जल गए थे, तो उधर 5 भील की फैमिली आ गई थी, 5 लोग भील की।
यस प्रभु जी।
और उनको जला दिया गया था।
करेक्ट।
तो वो भी कुछ ना कुछ उन्होंने सुकृति किया होगा, तब जाकर उनको पाठ मिला होगा प्रभु।
करेक्ट।
तो हर आदमी की जरूर है। तो रोल हर आदमी का लगेगा, हर कोई हनुमान नहीं बन पाएगा प्रभु। और क्लास में हर कोई फर्स्ट नहीं आएगा, कोई मिडिल में रहेंगे, कोई डाउन रहेगा। और हमारे गुरु महाराज तो इतने मर्सीफुल है, आज 50 साल से झेल रहे हैं सब प्रभु।
यस प्रभु जी।
हाँ,
यस बिल्कुल।
लेकिन हमेशा एसोसिएशन करना चाहिए हनुमान जैसे भक्तों का। कैसे?
हनुमान जैसे भक्तों का, अपने
से ऊंचे भक्तों का एसोसिएशन। यू शुड बी ऑलवेज डूइंग एसोसिएशन ऑफ अ डिवोटी हु इज हायर देन यू।
बराबर है।
दैट इज द की ऑफ सक्सेस। गो अहेड, गो अहेड, आगे जाओ, आगे जाओ, आगे जाओ।
थैंक यू प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्णा, हरे कृष्ण। 9 बज गए प्रभु जी।
One question is there from Rupa Bhandarkar Mata ji. he has written, if someone cannot offer obeisances due to knee problem, please
तो
consider.
खड़े खड़े रह के प्रणाम करो और बोलो मेरे भाई नी का प्रॉब्लम है. बी हम्बल एंड ओके, यू नो, हमको बोलना है सामने, भाई हमारा प्रॉब्लम है, तो आप क्षमा कीजिए आपको, और क्या करें. We should be sincere. What is more important is sincerity. Okay? Leela Manohar Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji. Perfect. So,
you know, Dhruv Maharaj was sincere in front of his Guru Maharaj. Huh?
yes, Prabhuji.
He told, I am Kshatriya. Guru Maharaj, आप जो अभी लेसन दे रहे हो मेरे को नहीं सूट होगा, मेरे हिसाब से कुछ दो. Seeing the sincerity, Guru is more happy. Sincerity is more important. Okay?
So, 3 times Hari Bol to His Grace Rupavilas Prabhuji. I'll unmute everybody. 1 second.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Yes,
Hari
everybody is
Bol.
unmuted.
Hari Bol.
3 times Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki
Jai.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hari.